But how do we get there? How do we get to a point if we are so conditioned in time and space and all of that? This, what I consider to be this astonishing document called, lower left-hand corner, A Course in Miracles. A Course in Miracles will tell us how. It's got lessons on how to do it. It explains the entire problem that we have been faced with all this time. It explains why we are in the state that we are in, or at least that we believe we are in. As it turns out, we're not really in that state. We only think we are. And it puts it, let me back up here. What I don't want to do is sit here and preach A Course in Miracles. I'm not here to do that. The Course in Miracles has a lot of spiritual principles in it which are useful across the board in my view. But I'm not pushing A Course in Miracles on you. What I'm doing is taking some of its principles here and laying them out before you for you to look at and blend in with whatever practices you think would be useful. So let me tell you a little bit about the Course. When I first came in contact with it in 1986, by the way, this is what it looks like. Okay. And in this book, which is 1,200 pages in very small print, there are 3 books contained in it. It's called a text, a workbook, and a manual for teachers, it's called. And so when I first came across this, I got the book, and I'd sit at home, and I'd open it up, and I'd start to read it, and I'd read 2 or 3 paragraphs, and I'd fall asleep. And I don't know why I would fall asleep, but I would. I would just fall asleep. And I looked at the paragraphs afterwards, and there weren't any words in there that I didn't understand. There were brand new words or anything like that. I'd fall asleep. But I still kept reading it. So why would I keep reading it? Well, the only way I can describe that is this book. It was like hearing this beautiful melody. You are so beautiful. dreams, it would say something like, when you have a dream yourself that you think is a dream, you know, when you go to sleep at night, all right. There is no time or space. They do not exist. These next 2 points are very important, and they're going to be very important in the psychotherapy sense, okay? Separation is the only problem there is. There is the belief in separation is the only problem. In these other terms isn't something like you come up and kick me in the shin. I go, oh my God, I hate you. I don't like you anymore. Shame on you. Da, 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 I don't like you. And later on, you know, I say, well, okay, you were having a bad day. You kicked me in the shin. I forgive you. Okay. That's not forgiveness. Because what I'm really doing there, and think about it, I'm keeping score. You kick me in the shins again, and you're really going to get it. Okay? Yeah, that's the second time you did that, and so on. Okay? Forgiveness in course terms is to wake up and to recognize is that rather than lay this trip, if you will, on our clients, we understand it for ourselves first. You see, if you get closer and closer and closer to the point that this is a dream and your real reality is love and nothing else, yeah, you're going to fight with your ego and your sense of separate and all that kind of stuff. But the more ambiance point of view, there's something special, there's something different about you, there's something, and they want what you have. And so the point here is not to it shows up, you know. I've had a lot of people comment because they watch my own videos and they'll say, well, Gary, how do you get to those core issues so quickly? And I think it's because I spend a lot of time doing this and I've got a lot of guidance going on. And so I just get notions. How many of you get notions when you're doing EFT? Yeah, raise your hands up there, okay? See, that's about half of you approximately. And so the more we can perfect that, the more these ahas come up, the quicker we get there and the more efficiently we'll be. And I think that's our next mega leap in this whole field. But it's working on ourselves as that then translates to all the clients. Okay. I want to end this with a practical way of going about getting there ourselves. admit, was a rookie himself, Coach Hammerschmidt. Only 3 or 4 players had any real speed. The rest did their best, using spirit as creed. And did we have size? Not even close. Not a bruiser among us. Our school was morose. We were little guys, all sent from heaven with an average weight of 167. Our school principal also gave up his hope. He cut our budget and shortened our rope. Losers we were, or so others thought, but that idea we never bought. So we assembled and practiced and did so as one, perfecting our plays in the hot riverside sun. As we got into shape, our muscles did scream, but from out of that effort came a team with a gleam. We had our first scrimmage and came out on top, surprising indeed those who thought we would flop. Then came our first game. We were no longer shelved because we beat Santa Ana 33-12. The city was pleased, the naysayers went mute because the Nobody Brigade was bearing some fruit. Okay. That's it for the evening. I hope I've opened a door or two for you. If you want to follow my version of all of this on the website GaryThink.com, that's what I'm going to be doing. And It may or may not be your path. Hopefully you'll find some ideas in it. And we will together move along this path. Now, what I really enjoy doing after this, for those who are interested, is I have unlimited hugs. And those who are interested, I'll be right down here and I'll share them with you. Good night.